Welcome, I'm Kenneth Tenjutsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Everything that I share and say and do is for a reason. Okay, so last night, Father, upon my mind, moving me, literally, I'm like, okay, so we're working now then, Father. I start putting material together and it blew me away. I started filming and was going to upload a video. Then this individual on a push bike comes past my window and slams the brakes on. I'm like, okay, Father, I get the message. Okay, put the brakes on. I'll wait till the morning. I get up. Father is upon my mind. Moves a few images around and he's like, you're good to go. This is from Spirit, not from me, okay? It's going to be an interesting video. So, hope you're all doing well out there. We are aware of this scene in I Pet Goat 2, where we see the destruction of the old age, the pyramids, all right? This old world collapsing with the depiction of Christ in the boat. We see this image, the end of the church age, where we see the thorns disappear and we get the new age, the new pyramid, where the light shines down to the pineal gland, the eye, right? As he's watching the old world dissolve. Our God is consuming flame, okay? Hence the flame. And the maturity of the sun. We're seeing the old age pass away. Keep this all in mind, all right? So then I get the image of the pearl again from Anna from Mind Forward. Right? Here's the pearl and it's the eye. Here is the new earth, the new Eden, right? And Anna referred to these as timelines as well. Okay, but here is the pearl, also connected with the door. I'm like, okay, Father, I'm looking at this. Then he brings up the vault of heaven from the Maseroth, from a wonderful individual in Christ, Jess from Jesus Saves. Now, I come across Jess when I used to try to interpretate people's rapture dreams myself. Listening to Jess, how she was interacting with Father was very similar to the way that I communicate with God. And so I paid attention. She don't do many videos now, I think because of the calamity in the religious communities, bless her. I know she is of light. She belongs to the Father. One day, and it's funny because Father was moving upon her mind and got her to draw stuff out and she didn't quite understand it. And one day she literally drew out the vault of heaven in connection with the Maseroth calendar. When I saw it, I knew what she had, what she received from Father was important. Here it is. Okay. Now she's a Christian and there's sacred geometry. This is the Maseroth calendar, right? Connected with Enoch and the Egyptian mysteries, right? She drew all this out and bless it, she didn't quite understand what she had. She knew it was important. It was from Father and she said, this is from Spirit, and she gave her insight. But I'm like, wow, oh my goodness me, this is the vault of heaven. This is really significant, important. Father's like, yeah, you might want to snapshot that, keep that down for later. And Jess has been quiet for a while, bless her. I know she's a child of the light. To receive this, I mean, wow. Anyway, Father was getting me to look at it. And let me go back a minute. So in this calendar, we got January, February, March, April. Let me see if I can get that right. So it goes this way: January, February, March, April. Right? April at the 3 o'clock position. Do not worry if this goes over your head. Just bear with it, okay? So I start adding stuff to it from Father. All right? I stick these two lines and these two lines. Yes, we get the square and compass. All right? The X flares that we received. But also, in April the 8th, where we had the eclipse, that big strange eclipse we had where I felt weird all day, it parallels along to October the 2nd on the Mazzaroth Vault of Heaven. I was like, hang on a minute, this is interesting, right? So I'm looking at this image, and I can see Father's trying to show me something here. January, February, March, April. So here's April landing at the 3 o'clock marker, and the opposite 9 o'clock is October the 2nd. Then I noticed this section here, this slice. There's this slice of October, but down here, I'd noticed the Lionsgate portal. I'm like, hang on a minute. I'm literally seeing the parallel of the two eclipses and this portion, this slice of October, where we both get two X's, like X marks the spot of the eclipses, and the Lionsgate portal. What are you showing me here, Father? So I go and investigate, and I love symbology, going into Egyptian mysteries, the hieroglyphs, and I come across this image of the Lionsgate portal. And we got one line looking at Taurus, and we have the crest, which is also connected with Jupiter. There's the crest, the bird, the depiction of Christ in us, and we get the sign of Jupiter in Taurus here with the Lionsgate portal. So I'm going to keep it very basic. I'll just leave it there. I'm looking at this imagery and I'm carrying on my research. Then I come across this from Men in Black 2. All right, the universe is on Orion's belt. The galaxy is on Orion's belt. All right. I'm just going with this. Then I look at Giza, Egypt. This image come up. I'm like, okay, what am I looking here? Right. I'm aware that the phoenix is not centered with the pyramid. It's slightly off to an angle because this is in alignment with the constellation Orion. So I'm like, where are we going with this, Father? I'm putting this together. He's like, yeah, show. All right, I want you to show this. Because I come across this material some time ago now. So the Sphinx, the line of Judah, is here. Here's Orion's belt. The M42. This is the nebula. Right? This is a secret. Because this is where Christ is. Right, he's in here, remember, as above, so below. Right, what we're looking at. In the Vatican, they got a statue of that nebula. It's called the M42. It's Christ in Mary's arms after coming off the cross. All right. We just had the sign of the eclipse over Easter Island resurrection. All right. Stick with it. So this is of the nebula M42, the scabbard sword of Orion's belt. Many are not aware of this. That's here. Then I'm going to try and see if I can show you this. Hopefully it comes out on the screen. In the nebula, in the gases in the area, there's a face that can be seen in heaven. Hopefully I can get you to see it. There's a face looking. Where that statue is, in the scabbard, the sword of Orion's belt, there's a face. I'll see if I can get you a better image. All right. So I'm like, okay, I'll share that. I come across this some time ago, but I'll share it again. Now I put, Father's like, put your star on the vault of heaven. This is a secret geometry star I received from Father. Okay. This star was hidden in in the checkerboard on in the host body system. In the Codex of Da Vinci, he had a portion of this star, and there was another symbol in the Egyptian pyramids on the entrance. And Father got me to put it together with Father's help. I couldn't do this. This star was created, and I knew it was from Spirit. And so last night he's like, now stick it on the vault of heaven. And I'm looking at it. Remember my dream with the four moons, two circles, right? This is a bit multi-dimensional, but don't let it go over your head, okay? Again, remember the parallel, April and October. We've just had the eclipse over Easter Island, resurrection, which is in October. We got the old age, the pyramids. We see Jesus Christ in Ipet Goat 2, seeing melt away, as the new one is being resurrected, the new earth, right? This is connected with the Lion's Gate portal. Okay, and the middle day of October is the 11th day. I'm like, you what? Of course, when we received the presentation of the Lion's Portal Gate in August the 8th, 88, it was pointing of the gate coming. Again, they're for signs, foreshadowing what is coming. Okay, but many are expecting, as we do, we expect a lot of things or possible things to happen on the actual dates, but they're not there for signs. We need to pay attention. Because again, there's these middle markers and these other alignments that have to happen because, as I said, it's more multidimensional. There's a lot going on with reality, time, etc. It's not so linear, as I mentioned in my previous videos. As you can see by the Moseroth calendar, the Vault of Heaven, and the Sacred Geometry of the Star, this should be shouting out at you now. You need to put the Sacred Geometry upon Sacred Geometry, a symbol upon symbol, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. Then you get an idea. Okay, Father starts to show you. It's God's creation, right? It's a lot more complex than you can imagine. But he's making it simple so we can get some sort of glimpse and understanding what's going on. So we received the 88 sign of what's coming, the end of this old, falling away, right? And then this is rising, the new age. In this portion of the calendar, which is October into November. The middle day of October is the 11th day. Then we got November, 11/11. I'm like, we are roughly seeing when a potential new heaven and earth comes down to us. The door opening up in heaven, the Lion's Gate portal, with the other luminaries in their revenant locations like Jupiter in Taurus, etc., as I've been talking about. We start putting it all together, symbol upon symbol, sacred geometry upon sacred geometry, starts to paint a picture for us. This is from Father. I could not do this myself. So yeah, October, the middle day is the 11th day. That blew me away. Right, let me pause there. So here we are in October. We just had the eclipse of the resurrection. If you put this all together, don't worry if it goes over your head, right? Basically, what we are seeing here is the resurrection of Christ. Okay? Because this is how many of us feel after the process that we've been through. We've died to the old self, to this world, okay? We are bursting at the seams, waiting for life, waiting for the resurrection. We are now the heavenly man, Adam, okay, waiting to go home go home to our eternal heavenly homes not made of human hands. We are the heavenly beings, the resurrection of Christ, of the pearls out of the deep, brought over the threshold into the land of the living, okay, where God comes down to us, the new Zion, the new Jerusalem. We blew the trumpet in Zion. We're bursting at the seams, groaning. All the signs, all the symbols, the numbers are converging to now. Are you ready? This is all from Spirit, okay? This is about the resurrection. We've been persevering. It's here. And Father, I can see Father is clearly trying to encourage us, put this material together to keep us on our toes, to keep us going. The light is at the end of the tunnel, right? Even though many are waiting for the light of the nuclear explosion. As it mentions in the Bible, when you hear of all these things, the rumours of wars, etc., do not be alarmed. It's the birthing pains. If we put the imagery together, we can see the old world is collapsing. The evils will vanish. You'll go looking for your enemies. You won't see them. There is no more curse, wolf or hunter or lame bull. We're going into the new age, the new world, a future that will prosper you where righteousness dwells. You're going to be restored, etc. This is a wonderful transformation, a promise, but we must endure and not give up, as I mentioned in my previous videos. So I hope this inspires you. Keep your chin up. Everything's going to be all right, okay? This is all from my Father. I'm here to glorify my Father, our Father, Spirit, through the Son, the maturity of the image, love, wisdom, and power of the invisible light, spirit, and love, the depiction of God in the Bible. But I am that I am. Okay? I'm going to leave it there. Any more that comes in, I will keep you updated. Love you guys. Have a good day.